Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. Sorry about that. I hadn't checked my microphone and everything, but everything seems to be working fine. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having an all right day. I'm having an all right day. But I hope your day is even better than all right. I hope it's just downright good. Hope it's just downright good. Here's what I want. I want everybody to be happy. That's what I want. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to, just feel good. That's my goal for today. Uh, I can't necessarily cater the conversation to that, but it's my desire. My desire that no matter what's going on in the world, what's going on in the United States of America, what's going on in Ohio, what's going on in Cincinnati, that we can all, we can look at it, but we can still just feel good. Like we're alive, hopefully we're in decent health and we just feel good. That's the goal. We can talk about this stuff and at the end of the day, still feel good. That's my desire. So, all right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Robert Willis. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking out the show. We got Anthony Prosser in the house. Good afternoon, Anthony Prosser. Thank you for checking out the show. Erica Hummins, back up there where I'm used to seeing you, representing Reading. Good afternoon, Miss Hummins. Or is it Mrs.? Are you married or are you not married? I don't want to say Miss and then, be disrespecting your husband. Mrs., I don't even know. Why is all of that important? Why do we make that? It's important. I was about to ask, why do we make that difference when it's women? Like Miss, Mrs., Ms. But it's important. Their husband deserves respect. Mrs. Hummins, good afternoon out there in Reading. Lewis Talbert, representing Sharonville, good afternoon. Got David Herring, good afternoon. Good afternoon. He's representing Westchester. They're rounding out the top five. The top five. DeAndre in the house. Good afternoon, DeAndre Crosby. I always want to say Cosby. Cosby. Just putting pills in women's drinks. But you're Crosby. Good afternoon. Ben Thomas. What's good? What's good, Ben? Dante Johnson. Good afternoon. Appreciate you. Yo Underwood in the house. Good afternoon, Yo Underwood. Thank you for checking out the show. We got Tria Gaines this afternoon, King and friends. Classy as usual. Steban Speed representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Regina Denson Griffin out there representing Claremont County today. Good afternoon. Terry Anderson representing downtown. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Kush Rashid. He says he's representing Evanston today. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Veronica Burdine representing College Hill. Good afternoon. Kush, I think we had this conversation before, but did you or your relatives live in Hawaiian Village? Uh-oh. My computer's doing something funny. Did you or your relatives live in Hawaiian Village at some point? Didn't I know y'all? And didn't your brother beat up my friend? I think we had this conversation once, but I'm not sure. Either way, if so, how your brother doing? I ain't seen him, of course, since Hawaiian Village when he beat up my friend. That's a whole long story. It is not funny. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not funny. But you, Kush, are you who I'm thinking about? That is not funny. But he did. He beat up my friend. I felt bad for him. Kush said, yeah, my brothers Troy, Terrence, and okay, yeah, Terrence. Terrence is the one who beat up my friend. How's he doing, man? How's he doing? It's one of them things where you had to be there because it was like a 2-part fight. It is not funny. It wasn't funny then, and it's not funny now. But how's he doing? I hope he's doing okay. Why didn't you help your friend? What do you mean helping one-on-one? I'm not jumping nobody. They squared up. They fought one-on-one. The first go-round, it was a little bit of a stalemate. The second go-round, Terrence won. Where's the help? I'm not going to jump nobody. If you square up with somebody and y'all go one-on-one, y'all made this decision, whatever y'all beef was, I don't even remember what they was, I do remember what they was beefing over. I don't even want to say it out loud, but that makes it even funnier. But it's not funny. It's not funny. But yeah, no, if two people square up to go one-on-one, what do you mean why didn't I help him? I don't understand that question. What was I supposed to do? Jump in and start taking blows for him? He lost. The fight was over. That was it. He was still my friend afterwards. It was what it was. Even though they shouldn't have been fighting. It was such a silly reason that they was fighting. They shouldn't have been fighting. They shouldn't have been fighting. Let me get back to my hellos. I just seeing Kush, it made me think about it, and yeah, I thought that was you. But let me see. I didn't see your responses to how they're doing. I hope everybody's doing good. Veronica Burdine, representing College Hill. Good afternoon. Vincent Jones out there in Blue Ash checking in. Good afternoon, Vincent Jones. Got Brenda Early, representing Fairfield. Good afternoon. Mike Thompson in the house. He says, yo. Drea, representing Sycamore Township. Good afternoon to you, Drea. Karen Dye Williams, representing the West End. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We got Albert Caldwell. Good afternoon to you as well. Dante says, I do too. About me wanting everybody to be happy. I just want everybody to be happy. Everybody to be happy. Be appreciative. Because as they say, you're on the right side of the grass. Yeah. Yo says, what kind of shirt is that? Emmanuel Jordan didn't mess with Adidas. Well, I don't know that that's true, actually, based on everything that I've heard, read, and seen. He really did mess with Adidas. He wanted to be represented by Adidas initially, and, you know, Nike kind of went in there and got him, but his desire was to rep Adidas, if my understanding is correct of everything. Crystal Hoskins, good afternoon, representing the Christ Hospital. Good afternoon. Pamela Kenny, representing North Avondale. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Got Daryl Carpenter, representing the Park, Lab C to be specific. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. There's a peach suit. I imagine you probably could get a peach suit off of Temu for cheap. It might fit really tight. Look, I bought a coat. This wasn't off of Temu. Temu didn't exist yet. But I don't even remember where I bought it from. But it was a nice coat. You know what I'm saying? The model had it on. Coat looked good. It was smooth. I was like, I want that coat. They, you know, it'd be the little Chinese sites, the sites selling Chinese stuff. And then they give you the measurements. And like, you know, I can't give you an example, but, you know, they'll say, you know, chest this and waist that and so on and so forth. And that's how you size it. And I got what was supposed to be the right size. And I waited and waited and waited. And then finally the coat came in. It looked, you know what I'm saying? You hold it up. I'm like, that coat looked nice. It looked just like it looked in the picture. I went to put it on, and when I went to put my arm in, Man, you would have thought I'll have muscles like you wouldn't believe. That it was so tight on my, like, it was like tight on my arm. I could barely get my arm in. And it fit like around up in here. It just didn't fit great. I was like, man, they got me. They got me. So I couldn't really wear it because it was just too tight. Like I looked like a muscle man with that shirt on. Like I was about to bust up out the shirt with that coat on. Like I was about to bust up out the coat. Workmanship wise, it was all right. That was the last time I ever tried buying some of those, clothes from those. I still got the coat. Can't wear it. It's just not proportioned right. Like, I think they proportion it for, I don't want to say this because it sounds like I might be saying something racist, but it sounds like it's proportioned like for Asian dudes. And maybe they got smaller arms than brothers, because like I said, it fit all up in here. But through the shoulders and the arms, if I would have flexed, I'd have ripped it. I probably wouldn't have ripped it because it was very well made, but just proportional. And I don't know, maybe white dudes can get away with it, whatever. But, and y'all know me, I am not, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no gun show over here. But, yeah, that coat didn't fit. So I'm not wearing a peach suit off of Temu. I don't trust it, even for $29.99. I just don't trust it. That was a long way to go for the peach suit story. Well, actually, it was a coat story, but it was in response to the peach suit thing. You buy one. Buy it in the right size. Tell me how it fit. If it fits you right, then I'll buy Twin his 5th peach suit. I'll make sure that he got 5 because we know he owned 4. Lamont Jones, representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Now, somebody who didn't watch that show is like, what is he talking about? Going off about a peach suit. I asked Twin, I want to say it was Monday. It might have been Friday. I don't remember. But somehow, Twin's shopping habits came up. And I asked him, how many peach suits does he own? Because he said he used to shop at the House of Adam. And he said 4. It's still funny to me every time I think about it. He owns 4 peach suits. Who needs 4 peach suits? I don't know. Did I say Lamont Jones? Good afternoon, Lamont Jones. Good afternoon. Diane Huddleston Angel, representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Pat Rogers. Good afternoon, Pat. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking out the show. Bonita Gaines. Good afternoon, representing Coleraine Township. Good afternoon. Fake Dave Stinger in the house, representing West Side. All right. Good afternoon. You are fake Dave Stinger. I know Dave Stinger. He is not. No, I know Dave Stinger. Let's see. Mike said we need the story. It was a 2-part fight. It really was. Kush say Terrence is still being Terrence. All right. You can't beat that. As long as he okay. He ain't running around beating people up. Okay, he beat him up. They fought because we liked wrestling. Me and, I don't want to say his name because, he got beat up. I don't want to put him out there like that. But me and him, we liked wrestling, and we had just been watching Starrcade, I want to say 86. I'm not sure. It might have been, I think it was Starrcade 86. Had just got the VHS in, because, back in those days, when you bought something off TV, you got a VHS tape, because DVDs and stuff wasn't now. And so we had watched it, and we were kind of in the spirit of wrestling. And so we were just walking around the neighborhood, just excited about wrestling. And so he had gone in, my friend had gone and taken an old t-shirt. And, kind of, I'll say he Hulk Hogan'd it up. He cut off the sleeves, he cut off the neck. And I think he had done it to like 2 or 3. Because I recall we had gone to a few of our friends' houses and knocked on the door. We was just being stupid. Knocked on the door, and when they opened up the door, he would rip the shirt off like Hulk Hogan. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. But for whatever reason, and again, I don't remember all the details, for whatever reason, Terrence, I want to say he was offended by that. And he started capping on him. And so they start kind of going back and forth. And then that escalated into, the initial altercation. So it was really an altercation for nothing. It was an altercation for nothing. 2 teenagers excited about wrestling, going around to their friends' houses, and one of them ripping off his shirt like Hulk Hogan. And that offended somebody, and a fight happens because of that. So that's why I say they shouldn't have even been fighting. It was a fight about nothing. And then the first fight happened. Like I said, it was more of a stalemate. And then I think word got around that the first fight happened and that the first fight was a stalemate. Because a number of people watched it, but a number of people didn't. And so people were telling other people, like, oh yeah, they got into a fight. Now, who won? Nobody won. And Terrence was exceptionally offended that the word going around wasn't that he won. And so he confronted him like, I hear you telling people that I didn't win the fight. And he like, I ain't telling people nothing, but you did win the fight. And I remember for a moment trying to play peacemaker, like, look, you didn't win. He didn't win. Nothing really. And he was offended. Are you telling people I didn't win the fight either? I'm like, you didn't win. Nobody won. Oh, so then we're going to have a do-over. I don't think he used those exact terminologies, and then he beat him up. And my friend didn't really fight back in the second fight because he didn't even really want to have the first fight. So he didn't fight back, and so it looked really bad because you basically just stood there and took a beating. And then, when all was said and done, he was like, so who won this fight? You won the fight, but it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. So, then everybody was going around saying, oh, Terrence beat up so-and-so, which was true. He beat him up. So it was just, the whole thing was terrible and sad and, in my mind, unnecessary. But when I think back on it, it makes me laugh, partially because of the reason why everything happened, because we was just being so stupid. It was so stupid. You go knock on somebody's door, and he would, like, stand over here right out of sight. Be like, hey, is Tony home? Hold on, Tony! And then Tony come to the door, and then he'd jump out and rip the shirt off. And everybody we did it to would be like, that's stupid. And we would just be cracking up. It was the funniest thing to us. And granted, I don't know why he chose to do the Hulk Hogan thing. Because Hulk Hogan wasn't on Starrcade. Hulk Hogan was WWF. Starrcade was the NWA. But for whatever reason, in our excitement, that was what he chose to do. The whole thing was stupid. But with all that said, Terrence, I'm glad Terrence is doing good. No, you were scared Kush was gonna whoop your ass. No! Again, after telling the story, it was just an unnecessary fight. It was unnecessary. Anthony said, you a hell of a friend. You asking how the winner doing and your friend got his A kicked. This was 86. I doubt that he even holds it. He probably don't even, he remember because he got beat up. But ain't nobody thinking about that. Emanuel, on that day you went home and laughed your A off, didn't you? No, I felt really bad for everybody involved. Like all of the people who watched it, because they have no idea why they was fighting. Of course, I felt bad for my friend because he got beat up. And I felt bad even for Terrence because he felt like he had to defend his pride or, his reputation, whatever, and he had to beat him up. And I'm like, it's terrible that he felt that way. I wish he didn't feel that way. So no, I didn't go home and laugh about it at all. I thought it was terrible for everybody involved. And again, for me to have to watch it, because I didn't have no beef with Terrence. And, my friend was my friend. So, no, I didn't go home and laugh. Didn't go home and laugh at all. Did I ever get the gutters done? No, I didn't. I'll call you. I see you left me your information. I'll call you. Lewis, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I will die for any member of your family without hesitation. I'm a man of God. Well, thank you. Thank you. Maria, good afternoon. I don't know what NVH is. What is NVH? I don't know what NVH is. I'm sorry, Maria. Can you clear that up for me? Because I'm not sure. Esteban said the statute. There's another T in there. There's no statute of limitations. Statute of limitations should expire. What were they fighting about? I told y'all. Brent, representing Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Shahara. She says, happy hump day. She's representing Sharonville. All right, good afternoon. Nat Turner. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. KNG Men's Mart got peach suits in stock, twin. If you need an updated peach suit. Like if you still wearing the, 3/4 length coat, peach suit, them ain't in no more, are they? Or do they ever go? I mean, if you wearing a peach suit, I would imagine a 3/4 length coat could still be in style for a peach suit. It's a peach suit. You kind of expect 3/4 length jacket, don't you? But there you go. There you go. Tanika, representing beautiful Orlando, Florida. Good afternoon. Carolyn, representing East Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. Janice says, you're here. I am here. Good afternoon. She says, good afternoon to all those who voted for Kamala. I am doing me some shirts. I'm doing me a couple shirts. I haven't done them yet. I'm not 100% on exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be in the spirit of those, don't blame me, I voted for the other guy. And mine is basically going to say, don't blame me, I voted for her. Don't blame me, I voted for her. It's going to maybe have eggs with a $sign on it. Don't blame me, I voted for her. It's going to maybe have some people, being rounded up. Don't blame me, I voted for her. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. So I am, and I did. I voted for her. L Rock. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Brent.
Hey, are you finished with the hellos?
No.
I'll go ahead and finish. I'll be on hold.
All right. L Rock. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. LaDonna Howard in the house. Good afternoon, LaDonna. Thank you for checking out the show. I appreciate you. I think I said Pamela. I know I said Shahara, Regina. Emanuel would have ripped it like, oh, yeah, that shirt was really tight. I mean, that coat was really tight. Twin in the house, repping Finneytown. Good afternoon. Ron, say what up? Your arms got fat. Oh, that stuff, it's made for Chinese dudes. And apparently they have small arms. He knocked on the wrong door. He did not knock on the wrong door. We didn't even knock on his door. He just saw us out and about and started capping on him. It was an unnecessary fight. B-Rap, good afternoon. Jordan logo blended in with Adidas. Yeah. I'll try to do a little something different here and there. T. Mikey G representing Covington, Kentucky. Good afternoon. Could say that's little bro for you. Love to fight. It's not a Jordan Weed t-shirt. Stop it. My Twitch person, P. Copenhagen 43. Good afternoon. And to everybody on Twitch. It might be a second person. I can't really look and see right now. But good afternoon. Mike Ballard in the house representing Woodlawn. Good afternoon. Color Me Burt from the West Side. Good afternoon. Scott. West Bonner Hills. Not sure what that means, but good afternoon. Let's see. Ron Tucker. Good afternoon. All right. Andrea Bustle. I see you. Good afternoon. Let me see. Fame, the betting public sports show. He's out there representing Gross BZ. Good afternoon. I think I said Ron Tucker. I'm not sure, but Ron Tucker in the house. Good afternoon. All right. I think that's it. Oh, Jerica. Good afternoon. She says hola, and she missed y'all. All right. Well, good afternoon to everyone. And Brent is on the line. Brent.
All right. So are you saying the Twin has one of them 3/4 length suit jackets with like the 10 buttons? Is that the?
I'm imagining that's what a peach suit looked like. Like that's if you go to what is it? What is the store? Joann's, and you ask for a pattern, and you tell the people I'm gonna be making this suit out of peach. They are legally required to give you the pattern with the jacket with 10 buttons. That's 3/4 length. I think it's the law. I think Obama signed an executive order, so I think it's gotta be.
And if it's peach colored, it's probably the only pattern that you have is from the Steve Harvey line.
Yes. If you tell them it's peach, that's what they are legally required to give you.
Oh my goodness.
He said he got 4 peach suits.
Yeah.
Oh, what else is on your mind?
He did come back and say it was 2.
Yes.
It sounded like 4. He said 2. 4 was just out of the realm of possibility, but 2, that was just right to have 2. So I don't know. Maybe 2-piece and a 3-piece version, even with the pocket chain.
Yes.
You look at the time. Ain't no battery in it, but yep. You awesome.
Yeah, him and his twin out there getting a Cab Calloway on.
But your friend and this Terrence, not the real Terrence Howard, I'm assuming.
No.
So they the first one was a no contest or double disqualification.
It was definitely a no contest.
All right, but your friend was like, "What you doing?" Saying he won, and then he came back and got whooped twice. Is that what?
No one was saying that he won. Everybody was just saying that Terrence didn't win. Nobody won because it wasn't even like a full-fledged fight. It was uneventful. It was a lot of capping and a lot of posturing and all of that kind of stuff. I think maybe 1 or 2, punches were thrown, a little bit of wrestling around on the ground, break it up, and everybody went about their way.
Okay.
So yeah, it was 100% a no contest. Like if that happened in an MMA ring, and they just wrestled around for a little bit. Oh, got him. Oh, you got him. Oh, yeah. All right, break it up. Fight over. Nobody gets a win. Nobody gets a loss. It's like that didn't even happen. Go home.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like in soccer where if you finish in the tie, both of you get a point. So
Yes.
he wanted to win, and yeah.
he
Ooh,
wanted his win.
That's hustling backwards.
He wanted his win. He got his win. He got his win.
Yeah. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and jump into the wrestling report. Since you're already talking about wrestling, we might as well keep it going.
All right.
SmackDown didn't watch Saturday night's main event. I had to go back and watch Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu.
Yes.
And it looks like they finally, and I don't want to say take the chains off because, that invokes slavery, but they finally unleashed Jacob Fatu to be Jacob Fatu. And he utterly destroyed Braun Strowman, who was a former, strongman.
Mm-hmm.
Where they lifted with the Atlas stones and, doing all this crazy stuff. So, yeah, but he totally destroyed him, even though those hip checks wasn't hitting nowhere near his head. But, we get it. And they mic'd up the ring so much that it's like, oh, man, okay, just turn down the volume a little bit, Triple H.
Yeah.
Turn down a little bit. But, the multiple, what was that? That wasn't a moonsault. Yeah, it was a moonsault.
Yeah, I guess that's a moonsault, yeah.
Yep. Backflip off the top. And he lands them so smoothly for somebody his size, which is just, respect him. But even the promo as he's walking to the ring, that is the version of Jacob Fatu that I remember in MLW.
Okay.
When he was over there. And, yeah, he's good. He was gold as a lackey, giving his undying love to Solo. But, yeah, when Solo come back, he getting turned on.
Okay.
Jacob, I can't see Jacob falling back as a number 2.
Okay.
Can't see him falling back. But did I watch Raw? I can't remember. No, I didn't watch Raw, so I can't talk about that. But I saw your announcement on Facebook. So shout out to Nick, and who's your other niece? Or your niece?
No, it's his woman. But let me say this.
Yeah.
The announcement on Facebook is my attempt to shame him into following through on what he was supposed to do. I don't actually think it's gonna happen, but it's one of them things where if you had the conversation and there's a understanding, even if it's just from one side, then this is me publicly shaming him for not following through. But I don't think he bought the tickets. He got him and her. They have tickets. Yeah, me and Mrs. Livingston will be at home, unless
I thought there was a third ticket involved.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be 4, and unless my shaming works, it's not gonna happen.
Well, is he a millennial or a Gen Z?
No.
Oh, so he's Gen X.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is hope.
There's hope.
Gen X, some Gen X are subject to being shamed, especially if there's an older person involved. But yeah, so there's still hope. But this current generation, ain't no shaming in them. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, that is definitely my attempt to shame him.
Yeah, because his Nick's girl's name and everything, she said she actually liked wrestling, and so I was like, okay, there's a third ticket involved. So she said she wanted to go, and I'm like, well, hold up. Well, we need to have a triple threat match and put them tickets up on a pole or whatever, and hey, we can get Teddy Long to make that match.
Yeah, what was the last pay-per-view?
Oh man, I don't know.
Whatever it was, I guess when John Cena announced that he was gonna be in the Royal Rumble, he said that we're definitely going to the Royal Rumble. And see, I figured because I've given him free tickets to so many wrestling shows, because when I worked at the radio station, I used to get, not we, because really I was the only one interested. I used to get free tickets every time they would come. And, sometimes I would take kids and whatever, but many times I took him. And when I had front row seats, front row being sitting directly behind the announce booth, like we were in the seats sitting directly behind whoever was announcing. I said, I had other tickets, but I was like, no, me and you, we gonna be right there behind them. And we enjoyed it. So when he said we are going to the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
I tried to clarify, so we're going to the Royal Rumble? And he's like, yeah, we're going to the Royal Rumble. Then later on, well, when I said we, I meant me and Tasha. Like, what? But he don't call it Tasha. But I'm like, what? What about?
That's a.
What? So
y'all need to have one of them Livingston family meetings.
So yes, I've been trying to shame him ever
we,
since. We means we,
Yeah,
the person who you talking to.
Yes. Yes. And is she just a girlfriend and not a fiance, right?
Well, I imagine she's fiance. I mean, I ain't see no ring, but I think she's fiance.
Oh, if ain't no ring, ain't no fiance, so she is not family or soon to be family, so that is a violation. Nick, I don't know if you're listening or not. So yes, I'm with you on this one. So yeah, shame away.
Yes.
Shame.
Yes. All I need is a bell and walk behind him everywhere he goes. Shame. That's all I need.
So blow up his phone. Just put your get one of them apps where you can dial his number incessantly throughout the entire match. If he's there with her, and if you see him on the broadcast, definitely you got to screenshot it and put it out there and tag every single Livingston. Even Jebediah Livingston over there in France. Tag Jebediah. So,
yes.
Yeah. But that's all I got for today.
All right.
And yeah, just for the record, I have never owned a peach suit. I've never owned a white suit. I've never owned a pair of dress shoes with fur on the toe. So yeah, so all that pimp, pimp wear. Nah, that's not my style. That's other. Now I got some uncles. Oh, they'd be styling and profiling in it, but we different. We different.
All right. All right, Brent.
All right. Well, you take it easy.
Hey, I appreciate the call.
Bye.
All right. I had like a starter pimp suit when I was younger. I think the picture is somewhere on my Facebook page. I had a gray suit. This was back in the 80s. So I had a gray suit, but it was like, it's more of a silver because it was shiny, double-breasted, and I had, the two-tone shoes. So that was like a starter pimp suit. But that's as far, I believe, as Dad would have allowed Mama to go. I think if Mama would have ever bought us, like somebody put one of them crayon color suits, he would have told her, no, my son is not wearing that to church. No. No, it would not have happened. All right. So, what's going on out here other than your president? I voted for her. Your president going crazy still. I'm not. Okay, Jerica asked, where is the picture with me? They wasn't no hoochie daddy shorts, but it wasn't a good look. Number one, I can't find the picture, even though I know it's somewhere. But number two, in hindsight, I am not putting that picture out there. I am not putting that picture out there. Not gonna happen. I thought about it and I was gonna put it up, but I said, no, it's not gonna happen. Again, somebody who wasn't listening that day, I told a story about a picture of me as a teenager, a young teenager, 14 maybe, 13, 14, and which would have been like 83, 84. And I had on some black shorts, and they were regular short. Because back in the day, we wore short style shorts. We didn't wear the shorts that go below your knee. And they wasn't cutoff shorts. We just wore regular shorts, the length of regular shorts. Think, the NBA back then, before Michael Jordan started wearing the long pants. They wore shorts that were regular shorts. So I had on a pair of black shorts, but they were a little shiny. I don't know why. I don't know where I got them from. But the shorts were a little shiny. And I had on a black muscle shirt that was cut off, to show the midsection. Think kind of Ezekiel Elliott when he used to wear them. And long sweat socks with the 2-color stripes or 3-color stripes at the top. But I was fit. Like abs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was only 13 or 14. So, I was fit. And I used to do curls. We had these little DP dumbbells. And so every day I would just do curls. That's all I knew to do. So I would just do curls. So my arms was okay. And they wasn't like bulging or nothing like that. But they were, a little cut up. And I was doing this in the picture, I believe, to show off the arms. And I think I was leaning back a little bit to show off the abs. And actually, I think I was doing this. which adds to the effeminacy of the picture. So, yeah. And I was going to show it, but I would never show that picture. I could see that picture taking on a life of its own. I thought about it. When I was looking for the pictures, I thought about it. And I was like, ain't no way in the world I'm putting that picture up. Ain't no way in the world. It would be all over the place. And no, it's not happening. So, no, Jerica, it's not happening. Now back to what I was about to say. Fame says, I absolutely hate days like I'm having. Spent the last 48 hours being sick, I'ma just say. Oh, I hate to hear that. I hope you feel better. I feel a little something, but what I'm feeling, I haven't taken my, what is the little allergy pills? I haven't taken my allergy pills, probably in a couple months. And so I feel this coughing and stuff starting up. So I need to take care of that. Excuse me. All right. Your president is still out here going crazy, which we all said he was going to do. We all knew he was going to do it, twin. Except, a few people who I think they knew it. Some of them knew it. Some people I believe actually believed him when he said stuff like he gonna cut the price of eggs and cut the price of gas and inflation. He's gonna bring all of that stuff down and, all that nonsense. He gonna stop the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. Some people knew he just saying stuff. He like some of us are bound to some degree, like our word actually means something to us. For some people, your word means something. So if I say, I'm gonna sell these shirts, take the proceeds, match that, and donate it to a cancer charity. For somebody like me, that means that's what I'm gonna do everything in my power to do that. If Trump tells you that, just believe he's just making some money. He ain't matching or donating anything. And when you call him on it, like, no, you said you was gonna take that money and you was gonna match it and then you was gonna donate it. And Trump would be like, I wasn't under oath when I said that. First, he would say, I never said that. And then you would play the recording of him saying it. And then he would say, was I under oath? I wasn't under oath when I said that. So for some of us, our word means something. He's not one of those people. He's not one of those people. He gonna say whatever it is, whatever it takes to get his way. That's just, if you don't know that by now, that's just who he is. So when he was saying, he gonna cut the price of eggs. He gonna cut the price of eggs. We knew he wasn't gonna cut no price of eggs. The president don't set the price of eggs. You know what I'm saying? We knew that. Some people knew it and they just wanted to get him in office. And then some people didn't know it and they actually thought, ooh, he gonna cut the price of eggs. And if you ask them right now, they'll tell you the price of eggs is coming down. No, they not. They're going up. What do they call it when people remember stuff the wrong way? The Mandela effect. They're like having an instant Mandela effect, like in their brains, even though they see the price going up, in their brains, they've convinced themselves that the price was higher and it came down. Even though we can all look at it and we can see it's not the case. We can all see it. But in their minds, they've convinced themselves he brought the prices down. Promises made, promises kept. It's like, no, it's not the case. But yeah, he out here doing basically what he said he was going to do. Stefanski said Meals on Wheels possibly halted. Well, they rescinded that executive order about putting a freeze on that funding and stuff. They rescinded that order altogether. Now they'll probably do something to try to mask it in something else and do it again because, again, this is who you have as your president. Like they try to claim, well, we all understood what he meant. The media, they're the ones who confused everybody about what this executive order meant. If y'all all understood, or the briefing, why did the spokeslady, who I don't remember her name, what's her name? Why did the spokeslady, when they asked her, is this gonna affect Medicaid? And she's like, well, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get back to you. Oh, I thought y'all all understood exactly what he meant. So how did she not know? Because she knew, but y'all just mad that to some degree, the media is doing their job. To some degree. Because a part of the media's job, this is my perspective, this is the way that I think the framers of the Constitution meant it. But that's just my perspective. I'm saying what I think they meant. I think the framers of the Constitution meant for media to hold politicians accountable for what they do and what they say. And I was having this conversation with Mrs. Livingston. Was it last night? I think last night. And I was talking about, I hate this. I'm going to have to figure out something to get my brain back together. Because I forget so much stuff that I know. But when it's time to say it, I can't think of it. The CNN, John Acosta. We were talking about John Acosta quitting CNN. He quit CNN. And he basically said, CNN, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing in terms of telling the truth and holding people accountable. And they're listening to pressure from the Trump administration, and they are trying to bump me to a different time slot, like midnight or something like that. And he's like, I had to think about it. I've been here 18 years. And as I'm thinking it through, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and step down. I'm going to go ahead and quit. And then he's like, but for all of y'all, keep spreading the truth. Keep looking for the truth. Put it on your social media. Talk about it because it's important. Because that is the job of the media. We were talking about him stepping down, and I was saying to Mrs. Livingston, she was saying, was he a good journalist? And I was saying, I think he was a good journalist. And I think he did his best to hold the Trump administration in particular accountable. And she says, well, what does that look like? Holding somebody accountable. What does that look like in terms of a journalist? And I said, as a journalist, and this is the way that I perceive it. As a journalist, when I'm watching the news, I think I'm not talking about like listening to a talk show. I'm talking about when I'm watching the news. I think a journalist's responsibility is to seek the truth and to make the truth known. Hold on, I get back to that. Caller.
Caroline Levitt. That's her name. And she made that statement because I watched the whole briefing.
Hold on. Now this is hold on. This is
now you know who this is. You know who this is.
Ron. Some people don't know. This is Ron D. For the people who don't know.
It is.
Ron, hold on. Calm down. Hold on. You gotta calm down, bro. I don't want our conversation to be, antagonistic and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not. Listen, I'm just telling you.
All right.
I'm smiling right now because you just gaslight people.
Oh.
So she made that statement because she had made the statement before on multiple different occasions, and when that guy said it, he's asked that same question again. She had just said, we are not stopping benefits for anybody. Everybody is going to get their same benefits. We're just putting a hold on anything new. Anything new. Now, like I said, then that motherfucker made that asked the same question that she just.
Hold on. Just Ron. It's not the same. It's not the same question. It's a different question. See, hold on. Let me explain it. Let me explain it. And because I know sometimes you are open-minded and you'll hear.
Okay, just explain it.
No, I want to explain why I'm explaining it. Because sometimes you're open-minded and you'll hear it and you'll say, no, you're right. And I hope that this is one of those times.
Explain it.
So, Ron, if you kind of generally say, this is what this means, right? And that's kind of in general. And then I ask you a question like, is this going to affect Medicare?
Oh no!
You said
no hypotheticals, nigga.
I'm talking about what happened. I'm talking about what happened. And then I say, is this going to affect Medicare? And instead of saying yes or no, you go into, how politicians do. This is just a so-and-so. Okay, so you think you answered the question, but you didn't actually answer the question. So now I'm going to ask you again, because I want you to be specific and answer my question. Is this going to affect Medicare? And then your answer is, well, I'm not sure. Let me check and get back to you. So you didn't answer it the first time. You gave some general answer.
Wait. Because you telling what you want to tell. When she made that statement, she walked out because the press briefing was done. What she was saying, she wasn't gonna do that shit again because she told them everywhere that they could find it. She answered the question so many times.
Well, no.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
Come on, man.
Go ahead. My bad.
It's just like Karine Jean-Pierre did on a lot of different occasions. She ain't gonna answer that shit because she already answered it. So don't gaslight the people like she did something unusual. You just don't gaslight the people like that.
Ron, when did she specify that Medicare would not be affected in any way?
Man, so from the beginning of
she did not. Oh my God, no, she didn't.
Oh God,
no, she didn't.
You a lie. Hey,
oh
bro. Everybody can go and look.
Yes, everybody can go and look
at the news. Everybody can go and look at the news brief that she gave on YouTube. Everybody can go.
Everybody can go look.
Everybody can go see it. Everybody can go see it for themselves. Everybody can so and you just telling a half truth. Now,
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're telling the half truth. You're acting like she didn't say what I said she said, and she clearly said that.
She did. She clearly said it.
Yes.
She clearly said it.
It's true.
Now, let's talk about why they froze it. Let's talk about why they froze it.
All right. Why do you think they froze it?
I don't think, because she said it in the news.
But just because she said something don't make it true. So why do you think they froze it?
Oh, okay. So she just lying to the
Yes.
American people.
Yes.
You gaslight. Okay.
Yes. They just lied to the American people. Yes. 100%. Yes.
How did she lie? How did she lie?
Look, all I'm saying is that
how did she
they
lie?
Hold on.
How did she lie?
Ron, what I'm telling you.
What
I'm telling you is that yes,
tell me
they
how she
lied.
lied.
Ron,
Tell me how she lied.
Are you telling me that press secretaries don't lie?
Tell me how she lied.
Are you telling me that press secretaries don't lie?
No. Tell me how she lied.
It's a non-question, because my point wasn't my point was not that she specifically told a lie at that moment. My point was that press secretaries lie. So when I said, why do you think they cut it? You said, well, she said it. I said that doesn't make it a fact because they lie. So that doesn't mean she told a lie. That means you don't accept what the press secretary says as fact just because the press secretary said it.
You didn't talk about Biden's press secretary lying, and she lied all the time.
What? Hold on, what? So you're telling me that press secretaries will lie?
Wait a minute.
Are you telling me that press secretaries will lie?
Wait, no. I'm telling you.
Press secretaries won't lie.
No, I'm telling you.
No.
You didn't talk about Biden.
Doesn't matter. We're not talking about Biden. We're talking about her. And
you backed her up on that shit. You backed her up.
Backed
on
who
some of
up?
this shit. But no. What I'm saying is,
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
Why
do you think? Let's go back to why do you think? Why do you think they cut it?
55 million tax dollars. 55 million tax dollars to buy. Now they were talking about they cut DI and all that other stuff, and this is why they cut it. Now they had $55 million going to Gaza for condoms. $50 million. $50 million going to Gaza for condoms. They had $37 million going to the World Health Organization for DEI. $45 million to Burma. $45 million.
Ron, what do you? Hold on, real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, but I have a question. What do you think you're explaining to me right now?
I'm explaining why they cut, or why they attempted to freeze the spending on Medicare and all those other DEI programs and all that other stuff.
But it sounds like, and hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want your words to be in vain. I want to understand what we're talking about. It sounds like you're trying to explain to me why they put out the executive order. I don't think that was an executive order. Why Marco Rubio said that we're cutting all foreign aid. But that's a different thing than the Medicare and the Medicaid.
No.
Yes.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
I'm explaining.
All right.
What they say. Hey, man, I ain't gonna argue with you. What I'm simply saying.
I'm just trying to understand you.
Gaslight motherfuckers. Hey, it's time to tell, nigga. Like I tell you all the time. Time to tell.
Can I ask you one question before you hang up?
Hey, listen.
May I ask you one question before you hang up?
He been in office 2 weeks.
May I
He's been in
ask?
office 2
May I
weeks.
ask one question before you hang up?
You didn't explain any of the executive orders that would cut down prices.
May I ask one question before you hang up?
And just stop gaslighting.
May I
folks.
ask
There you
one
go.
question before you hang up?
Fine.
No,
What?
that's a no.
What?
Are they still fighting over
What?
there in the Ukraine?
Yeah.
Didn't he say he was
Yeah.
gonna stop that in 24 hours?
You don't know what they had got in the works. I don't care
No,
about that
24 hours is 24 hours. It don't matter what you got in the works. He said he could end it in 24 hours. Did he end it in 24 hours? Did he end it in 24 hours?
When he ended.
No, not when. Did he end it in 24 hours?
Will the people be happy?
Did he end it in 24 hours?
Be happy?
In case you didn't know. Right, so the answer is no. So the answer is no. You can say no. You can say no, he didn't. He said he was going to do something, and he didn't do it. What's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with saying that? Now, somebody wondering, Emanuel, you keep bringing that up. That's stupid. Why do you keep bringing that up? I think that was, in my mind anyway, indicative of the lies that he knew he was telling, that people believed wholeheartedly with every fiber of their being. Something as ridiculous as within 24 hours of me taking the presidency, I can end that war. And it sounded ridiculous when he said it, but those same people, he's gonna end the war. Oh, he's gonna end the war. Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, he said he's gonna do it. He can do it in 24 hours. Oh, like in their mind, like he's magical. And it again, it's just indicative of me of how they bought in to the nonsense that he was spewing. And to me, it is one of those things where you can point out to, and they refuse to acknowledge it. And I feel like if I can get him to acknowledge that he said he was going to do something that he knew he wasn't going to be able to do just to get their vote, it's a step in the right direction. But if y'all notice, every time I bring it up, they want to talk about everything and anything other than that. I'm trying to, baby steps. This one is just one that's so, like, it's undeniable. They can come up with excuses for everything else. Oh, he said he was going to lower the price of eggs. Well, you ain't talked about how all the executive orders that he signed lowered the price of eggs, but the price of eggs is going up. See, there's an excuse for everything. This one, he put himself on the timetable, and they can't even admit that he didn't do what he said he was going to do. It's a little bit of a way to suss out the ones who are just so brainwashed that they can't acknowledge truth and fact. And then you can, to some degree, you can dismiss everything else they said when they can't acknowledge the simplest of facts. So that's why I keep bringing it up, because it in my mind anyway, it illustrates what we're dealing with and who we're dealing with. All right, let's go back to the phones. Twin.
What's up, E, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm not doing too good.
Oh, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I heard you talking about me, seeing it in the chat.
What did I say about you?
We're going to get back to that. I know you weren't talking about me, but you know. It's being Emanuel. Emanuel, last night I saw a slight, the interview or whatever, press conference last night she was giving. They couldn't catch up, Emanuel.
Oh.
She said what she said. I got the blueprint. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, whatever, I got it after this interview is over. Whatever she was doing, press conference. Hey, man, she said everything she's supposed to say. hey, we're not cutting no Medicare and all that extra stuff that she said they want to go do. They did not cut. They put a freeze on some of it. They did do that. Because I know somebody tried to get their insulin and bam. I can't get my insulin and all that. What you want me to do?
Wait, hold on, Twin, just so that I understand. You're saying that she said that they were not going to cut Medicaid or whatever.
They say Medicare. That was my whole point, man. You were listening to it.
But hold on. Let me ask you this. You're saying that in the press conference, she communicated to the best of your ability that they were not going to cut any Medicare,
Because they reported that.
Hold on, let me get the question out. You're saying that based on your understanding, she made it clear that they were not going to cut any Medicare benefits, but you know of people who couldn't get their benefits based on this order, right?
They got Medicare. They put a freeze on, and they tried to get their insulin. I'm like, you good? What happened? I'm gonna get I'll let you know in a minute. I'm gonna put it in the chat if they good or not. But they text me 5:00 this morning, like, man, there's some bull and stuff. I can't even get my insulin. I was like, whoa. And they was telling me how much it costs, and I'm like, one for $500? Like, yeah. I'm like, whoa. Then but they said they won, but they seemed like they put a freeze on. But she did made it clear though, man, that they wasn't. And dude, the other media dude that was in there, whatever they call themselves, they was like, he repeated it. He said, now, you said what now? And then she's like, I have the, huh?
May I explain to you what he was doing?
What?
Sometimes, and I'm not a journalist, but sometimes when you're...
journalists, that's who they was. I couldn't think about journalists.
Did you say Germans?
I said journalists.
Okay.
That was...
I thought you said Germans. I thought you said Germans. So I'm not a journalist, but sometimes when I talk to people, in particular when I used to talk every so often to, political types, you have to nail them down because they say things so generally. So they'll say, we're not going to make cuts to Medicare. And you have to say to them, just so I'm clear, you're telling me that you're definitely not making cuts to Medicare. To nail them down and have them make a definitive statement on it without conflating it with anything else. Here is the direct question. Now answer my direct question. And when you do that, they know you're trying to nail them down. So they say stuff like, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to go ask about it. Because they know most times that people understand that they're trying to mislead them. And that's why a good journalist will ask the question that even though, like I had a coworker who refused to ask difficult questions because he already feels like he knows what the answer is going to be. And I used to always say to that coworker, no, ask the question anyway. Put them on the record. Because if you don't put them on the record, they can always say either I didn't say that or you misunderstood that or I said this, which might have led you to believe that. No, you got to put them on the record. Well, but if I ask that question, they're not going to answer the question. Ask it anyway. Ask it anyway. So that's why you ask the press secretary, hold on, Madam Secretary, so are you saying that Medicare will not be cut? Because now there's no wiggle room in there. And then when your answer comes back, well, I'm not sure. Let me check. That's why you asked that question.
But he asked it like 3 times, I believe, if I can recall. I don't know, but I believe he answered it. He wanted to make it clear. Like,
right.
Hold
exactly.
on. Let me, you said what now, ma'am? And then she got pissed. She paused for a minute. I'm like, oh, here we go. She on some dummy mode now. So she came back and like, if y'all don't understand, I got the blueprint and everything else, if y'all don't understand. And then they so gangster now, Emanuel. Hey, it's certain people got to come in you know how the journalists be up in there for biting and all that? Certain people got to come in there, got to get clearance from the Secret Service, all that now. It ain't, I'm a journalist, I can come out and work for CNN or Fox. No, They got to make sure if they like you now. If you want to come up in there, you notice that?
Hold on.
You hear after
hold
that?
on. Did you say Germans that time?
Oh, man, quit trying to correct me, man. You should have been a correction officer, man.
I could have swore you said Germans.
No, man, just go with the flow, man. Don't try to correct me.
Am
You
I the
messed
only
up
one
too,
who heard
player.
Germans?
No. Don't worry about how I talk. I got a gap in my mouth. Hey, it is what it is.
Germans. Okay.
Man, you up there a clown. Don't try to correct me. I don't correct you.
I just
But
thought
journalists and
I
stuff.
heard
No,
you say
man, we ain't gonna do that, man. You started off all right, man. Now you up there trying to clown me. No, you talked about me and my suits and everything. I got 2 suits, man. I ain't got no 4, man.
Okay. I thought I heard you say Germans, so I was clarifying.
No, man,
That's
I
it.
didn't say
I
that.
was-
Quit you always trying to correct somebody. Why you ain't help your friend correct him? Try to help your friend fight, man.
Why would
Let him
I?
get beat
Hold
up
on.
like
Why
that.
would I? So that's how you would do?
Who?
You.
Depends on the situation.
No,
man.
the situation is your friend and another guy decide that they gonna square up one-on-one. You saying
Wow.
it don't matter what happened, y'all jumping, old boy.
I ain't saying I'm gonna jump you.
I'm
man. That's what I
asking,
ain't
then
gonna
what do you mean
No.
help?
Hey, you probably feeling bad and stuff. You getting the brakes beat off him. Like, no, I can't let my homie get down like this. I mean,
So you gonna
I
jump,
did
old
it
boy, is what you saying.
Well, I did it before.
Okay.
I've seen, my cuz get down like, man, you getting the brakes beat off you. This can't happen, man. So I had to, hey, jump in, man.
Ah, you just break it up. Look, it's over. You beat him.
Now, I tried to break it up. He clowned me. So now what? Got to defend myself, but I couldn't understand when I saw all that blood. I was like, no, fam, he getting the best of you. Hey, I had to shake something. No, you can't beat fam like that, man. You beat the brakes out of the dude, man.
Okay.
I had to, clown.
Well, whatever. The bottom line is what? What's the bottom? Not about that, but about the Germans in the White House.
Bottom line, man, is, man, sell them tickets, man. They got to sell out the show. So every president say anything. I'm going to cut deficit, cut the budget, balance the budget and all that. I don't think we had a good balance the budget since what? Clinton, probably. The only last one that did a great job at that. But other than that, they say anything, man. It's just up to whoever go sell out the most tickets. The highest bidder or whatever. They say, how they do when they on the campaign trail. We go do this when I get in office. And, it takes some time. And come on, man. We know. 24 hours to stop the war. You just got in the house.
Stop it. You believed him 100%. Every fiber of your being
Man, I
thought,
wasn't going for that. I wasn't going for
when
no-
he get in office, he going to stop the war. 24 hours, watch. You
No,
thought that. You did.
man.
Yes, you did.
Man, my main thing is getting some monkey, man. Lay down, my girl. Come on, baby. We need a break right now. Hell with this. We cutting off our phone. We about to gather our thoughts. Come over here right quick, baby. We about to cuddle. Hell with the White House right now. We going to be here for the next 4 years maybe, but we ain't about talking about no war right now, baby. I got to give me something. It's going to be a minute before I see you again. I might got to go to Iraq or somewhere. Right now, no. I ain't about to get no war right now, no 24 hours. They ain't even on my mind right now. And that's what it is, man. They got to sell them wolf tickets.
I really don't understand what you just said, but okay.
You know what I'm saying, man.
No,
I only
I
speak English,
promise
man.
I did not understand what you said. You're saying that you cuddling with your girl is somehow stopped Trump from ending the war in 24 hours?
I said that's what Trump probably did. Come on, baby, let's lay down. I might have to go to Iraq tomorrow, whatever. Let's make love before, might have to do something. I go to Turkey or somewhere. I ain't talking about ending no war, no 24 hours. Come on, man.
You believed him.
Presidents.
The truth is
Huh?
you did believe him.
No, I did, man.
Yes, you did.
I didn't believe what he was saying. I was laughing. The whole time I be laughing at Trump, man. He's a comedian. That man a straight comedian, man. And one thing I like about him, he gangster, man. Whatever on his mind and whatever he go see. And that's all he doing is just exposing all of them. All them clowns that do right in the White House, that's all he doing, man, expose. And he goes, and for him, he the type of guy, he don't know the definition of no. You tell him no, he taking everybody down. No, what you mean no? No, ain't no. I don't understand that word. I ain't never been told no. You know who I am? I'm Trump. So he don't like that word no. And he don't get his way. He shutting everything down. You see what happened to Colombia? Hey, you gonna take these people. I ain't gotta take nobody, Trump. Oh yeah? Yeah, you ain't getting none out of us. Oh, send that plane back, we'll take him. Come on, man. Okay. It's all about game, man. He gangster. That's all I can say. He gangster.
All right.
And you gotta face the reality, man. That you can't say Twin did it or whoever.
No,
else.
you can. Twin did it. Twin did
Hold
it.
on, clown.
Twin did it.
Before you start this show.
Twin did it.
Hold down before you sign this circuit.
Twin, you did it.
Start this circuit.
You
show.
did it.
Hey man,
You can say what you want to say, but
talk.
the real talk,
man.
you did it.
Let's be real for a minute.
I am.
Take Twin out of it.
No, you can't take Twin out of it because you did it. You voted for him. You put him in office. You did it. You and everybody who voted for him did it. You and everybody who voted for him are responsible. You can't dodge it. You can't duck it. You and everybody who voted for him, you guys are responsible for what he does. That's just the truth.
You know, some people ask me, Twin, do you regret this? You regret that? And I tell them, man, you know, everything happened for a reason. I mean, it might bite me in the long run, you know, as days go on. I might hurt from it, but, you know, I gain strength back. So by me voting for him or whatever I do, man, is part of life. You either go win or you go lose. So you saying all that is nothing to me. So whatever happened, happened.
And you're responsible for it.
I'm not responsible for nothing because I ain't
You
got
are.
the button to push.
No,
I ain't.
No, you put the person in office to push the button. You're responsible.
Hold on, gangster. Hold on.
What?
Man.
What?
I play the numbers, right? Say I play $50 worth of numbers.
All right.
Every day, which I almost do. Emmanuel, I don't win nothing. Emmanuel.
Okay.
So it's up to me. It's up to me if you steady playing in that thing. But when are you go hit?
What does that have to do with voting for the president?
It's just like y'all. Y'all go up there every 4 years and y'all want to hit. Y'all want a big win, like we can win this. And what happened? This is the results y'all get.
What?
We the black folks, man. This is the results y'all get for either from a president on the Democratic side or a local. This is the result. See, we don't, Emmanuel. We just whining for no reason. We don't care about nothing. We just want to be heard.
That's you.
Black folks don't want shit. If
That's
they want shit, they'll do it like Martin Luther King did. Stop it.
What?
Yeah, do it like Martin Luther King.
Oh
when Martin Luther King, you remember when Martin Luther King went up there to the White House and he went gangster, told what was that, Johnson, hey, sign this civil rights bill. I ain't signing shit. Oh, you ain't?
I don't know what you're talking
He's like, make me sign. And what happened? He signed that motherfucker, didn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't know what I'm
None
talking
of that
about.
had to do with the fact that you voted for Trump and you're responsible for what he does in office.
Listen here, player.
I'm listening.
If y'all so worried about, this real talk. If y'all so worried about what Trump
what I'm
do,
saying.
what strong motherfucker right now can go up there and say, hey, man, listen here, you did. You fucking up, man. You fucking up real bad. Can one of y'all, somebody strong who y'all so-called say...
What does that have to do with anything? No, you can't go up there. You can't just barge in and bully the president that you put in office.
You can, it's your representative that you voted for, right? Can't your representative go up there?
No, they don't. They can't just bust in the president's house and be like, this is what you gonna do. No, that's not how it works. No.
So you can't have a meeting, set up a meeting or something like that?
Yes, they could set up a meeting if he
damn
wants
excuses.
to meet with them. They can't force him to meet with them.
There's always ways to round things,
They can't force him to meet with them, but none of this has anything to do with the fact that you and everybody who voted for him are responsible for the things that he does. If it's good, take the credit. If it's bad, take the blame. But you put him in office. Elections have consequences. That's what we was trying to tell you the whole time. There are consequences based on who you put in office, and you can't dodge your responsibility just with, oh, it's his life. I play the lottery $50 a day, which is ridiculous that you playing $50 a day on the damn lottery. But that's aside, you can't dodge the responsibility that you and all of those who voted for him put him in office. Thus, you're responsible for the things that he does.
On the list of life, ain't consequences the definition as part of life?
What?
No.
No.
Through consequences?
No.
Suffering and everything?
No.
You think everything's going to be perfect?
I think that you're going to be held accountable for what you do, and you need to be held accountable for voting for Trump. Stop trying to dodge it.
So if everything going wrong right now, why ain't nobody up there hollering about it then?
What are you talking about? Again, this makes it seem like you truly don't understand politics, the whole political process.
I do truly understand politics.
Then what? Who do you want to go up there? Who do you want to go up there and bust in the White House and tell Trump what to do?
Yeah, I ain't mean like busting in. Come on, man, you can't do that. You'll be up there.
So then what are you talking about?
I'm saying, if you got somebody strong, man, all these people crying about he doing this, he doing that, and all that, go have one of them representatives set up a meeting with him, like, man.
And what? Okay, set up a meeting with him, and what?
Hey, he might have a change of heart. So you think I'm having this, you think this doing this? Man, there's always ways to settle things, man. There's always ways to settle things. We might debate, argue, we don't agree with each other on this podcast, but at the end of the day, I still got to respect you as a man or whatever you are at the end of the day. So come on, man. That's our problem. Excuses, man. Try it before you know. Try it.
What? What are you talking about? You know what I tried? I voted for her. That's what I tried. I voted for her.
And what was the outcome of it?
You voted for him, and more people voted for him than voted for her. So you got him in office doing whatever the hell he want to do.
So you really thought she was going to get in there? You really thought she was going to get in there?
I certainly hoped so.
If Hillary couldn't do it, what makes you think she could?
I gave her my vote.
I wasn't going for it.
Right. You wasn't going for it. Thus, you're responsible for what happens now.
I'm not responsible. If
you are.
Everything has a reason for it, man.
Right. And the reason is you and those who voted for him put him in office. That's the reason. If y'all wouldn't have put him in office, it wouldn't be happening.
You know, the people knew that he was going to get in there. If they knew he was going to get in there. When they seen her and like, what? If Hillary couldn't do it, what makes you think she can do it?
What does that have to do with the fact that you put him in office? Thus, you're responsible.
Because she wasn't talking about
there is nothing wrong.
She wasn't really talking about nothing. And I got tired of them Democrats lying to the people all the time.
He lied, and you knew he was lying.
Hey, at least he'll tell you in the row what he gonna do. At least he
No, he will lie to you about what he gonna do.
Man, that's you. That's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. It is not my opinion. You actually yourself said it earlier in the call.
Damn, it's cold.
You said you knew he was lying when he said he was going to end that war in 24 hours. You said that.
Oh, okay. You asked
me.
So
then stop saying, at least he going to tell you what he going to do. He going to be honest about it. No, he not. He going to lie. He not going to be honest about it.
Lying about situations. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said, being honest about lying. What is you talking about?
That don't even make sense to be honest about lying. He's not an honest person. Well, and you put him in office.
Evidently he's being honest. He up there signing the executive orders and they ching, ching, bang, bang. Come on, man.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, what you think the strategy should be?
What strategy?
And in the next 4 years, the Democrats. What you think they should come up with?
I don't even understand the question. What are you asking me?
I'm talking about how to win.
Okay, here's what they should do.
I'm talking about after the comeback to like taking over the House and Senate, and then the presidency.
They should.
Then the president. Huh?
They should stand up for the
Man,
people.
I'm freezing.
They should stand up for the people. They should
Stop
make
them
it.
little flicking booty ass concerts they throw.
They,
Them
they
sexy
should.
reds and all that. Stop that.
They should stand up for the people. They should make it known everything that he's doing. They should be out every day talking to the media on podcasts and sending out mailers, everything, letting everybody know this is what he's doing. And this is what we're doing to try to stop him from doing the negative things that he's doing. They should keep it in the front of everybody's minds. They should be every at least once a month, but maybe once a week, there should be town hall meetings to talk to their constituents and to the citizens to let them know this is what he's doing. This is the stuff that the media is reporting, but not necessarily reporting all the way because they don't really have the time. So we're going to come out on a regular basis and we're going to let you know what your president is doing and why you need more of us in office to challenge him and ultimately to stop him from creating a situation where we no longer have a democracy and where we got homeless people on the streets and inflation through the roof and prices through the roof and maybe dropping a nuclear bomb on somebody because some guy with an ego just want to do it so he see what it feel like. They need to do that on a regular basis so that the people are more educated the next time around in 2 years and they can say, this is what they're doing, and this is what he's doing. This is what the Congress is doing to aid him in doing the things that he's doing. And we need to get some of those people out of there so that there are some honest checks and balances in the system, because that's the way the system was designed to work. That's one of the things that they need to do.
That's a good strategy. I like that, man. I like that. But let me tell you this.
Hold on, and let me just real quick, a second thing that they should do, hold people who voted for him accountable and say, it's your fault. Don't make the same mistake a second time. Go ahead.
Now you add that little extra ass hoodie ass verse on there. You should have kept that. Now you was doing fine. I was agreeing with you the rest of the part. Now you had to be extra about it, man.
I had to tell the truth.
No, they ain't telling the truth. You should have just kept that to yourself. I like that strategy. But let me tell you this. They know how he is. They know how he playing the field, right? And they get a chance to control the House within 2 years, right?
Sure.
So they better, just like you was just saying, they better take flight. If they feel like he messing up, hey, see what y'all can do. But don't put her back up in there and try to run, because that's over with. Cooking greens in the bathtub and all that, that's what got me right there. Again, I'm like, what?
That's the stupidest. That is the
greens.
stupidest reason to not vote for a presidential candidate when you got one dude who you know to be a liar and who wants to destroy our democracy as it is. You're saying, I'll take the liar who wants to destroy our democracy over somebody who say they cook greens in the tub.
Hey, man.
Yes.
The man was rocking with the Democrats.
Who?
He felt like Trump always was rocking with the
Stop
Democrats.
it. Stop it. No, he haven't.
You sick-minded dude. Come on, man. Trump was heavy with the Democrats. He
Trump,
endorsed them and all.
No, Trump was heavy with whoever Trump thought could help Trump. That's the problem. Y'all thinking, oh, this is a Democratic thing. Oh, this is a Republican thing. No, if Trump thought Hillary could help Trump, Trump was supporting Hillary. If Trump thought Bush could help Trump, Trump would support Bush. Trump was not heavy with the Republicans, the Democrats, the blacks, the whites. Trump was heavy with Trump.
Hey, when did he flip to Republican?
He decided, my guess is, he decided to run as a Republican when he saw that the political winds were such.
Hey,
I don't even actually think he expected or wanted to get
Democratic
elected.
at first, then he flipped Republican.
No, he wasn't. Stop. He wasn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He wasn't. He was a Trump at first, and he's a Trump now. He don't care about the Republicans. He don't care about you. He don't care about no other rich person. All Trump cares about is Trump. If Trump figured that he could get something out of Elon Musk, he gonna support Elon Musk. Once he figure Elon Musk can't help me no more, he gonna throw Elon Musk under the bus. It's not because Elon is African or rich or whatever. Trump cares about Trump. That's it. That's it. He's not a Democrat. He's not a Republican. He's Trump.
So his biography saying he's not a Democrat or a Republican. That's what you're saying.
I'm telling you, he's not a Democrat or a Republican.
If you Google and won't pull up Republican or Democrat.
It probably will, but they feel like they have to classify him as something. What I'm telling you, and what common sense people can see, is that Trump don't care about none of that. All Trump care about is Trump.
So if I pull up Obama or one of them, Bush or something, what is it going to say?
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm asking, what is it going to say if I pull them up?
I don't know. What is it going to say?
You know damn well it's going to say either Republican or Democrat, man. Stop playing.
So what? I don't understand how you not understanding.
I know what you saying, but you ain't making no sense.
What am I saying? What do you think I'm saying?
No, some bullshit.
Tell me, what do you think I'm saying?
I know what he about, man. He about money. That's all he about.
Right.
And he feel like he can't. So if he feel like he can't get his way, he ain't gonna throw you on the book. He want the best price. Hey man, he ain't talking right, man. Go on here with that.
So if he thought he could get elected as a Democrat, he would have run as a Democrat.
No,
yes.
He got tired of y'all. He got tired of them Democrats.
Okay.
Like, man, let me do it like this. Hell with it. And he probably went down there because he already said it, man. He went in there. He got tired of. He's like, man, I gotta run this country. Y'all messing up the money. Y'all ain't acting right, and y'all giving away the money. That's why he got pissed and ran.
All right.
People don't realize that he was gonna fall back. Like, man, he tired of this country. And then they had to sit him down. They're like, man, listen here, man. We go let you go again, but you gotta calm down that noise, man. All right, you gonna let this? He have to calm down. They
I don't even know what it is.
Take him to that back room and everything, man. Calm him down. He was going off in left field like, hey, Trump, you went in there and showed your ass, man.
I don't know what
showed
none
out.
of that mean. You just
but
say
this time, hey, no, come on, man. You know how they work. Go on here with that, man.
You just saying stuff.
You like you say, you be gaslighting people. You do.
You just saying stuff.
You put people over the edge, man. Want to go off on you.
I ain't put nobody nowhere. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, and you don't like the truth.
You voted, and so what? I voted for him. Y'all people ain't right.
So what is you responsible? Right. But I gotta run.
Run, then bye.
Bye. All right. Yeah. Look, the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Remember, he was, really, really against what's the dude from Florida? The governor of Florida. This is bothering me. I can't remember his name, and I know him. I can see him with his lips on and everything. The dude from Florida. Yeah, the governor of Florida. I don't remember his name. But he was against him. All kind of bad stuff about him. Just horrible guy. Whether he feels DeSantis, thank you, whether he feels that way or not, it don't matter. It's just a means to an end. He viewed DeSantis as a threat. So DeSantis was his enemy. When DeSantis was no longer a threat and could help him, DeSantis was the best guy ever. He talked about Ted Cruz's wife being ugly. You know what I'm saying? But then when Ted Cruz could be helpful to him, Ted Cruz is a great guy. He don't care about any of that stuff. He does not care. He's not a Republican. He's not. He's not a Democrat. He's Trump. That's it. That's all he cares about. He hugging the flag. He don't care about that flag. He don't care about democracy. He's Trump. All he care about is Trump. That's it. He'd throw all of us under the bus if it would benefit him in some way. If you don't believe that, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Oh, and I see Ron keeps saying, so you're responsible for the Biden administration. Yep, because I voted for him. Yep. So the stuff that Biden did, I was partially responsible for. Yes. I put him in office. The stuff that Obama did, I put him in office. I take credit for the Affordable Care Act. Because I put the guy in office who got that passed and signed it. Yes. What else? There was something else I was talking about before he called. I was about to talk about what I believe to be the responsibility of journalists. And now I think it falls on the myriad of podcasters that are out here. We are all I was talking about how journalists hold politicians accountable. I'll try to remember to talk about it after this call. CK.
Hey, Livingston, man, great show, man. I just heard your last caller when you was talking to the twin guy, the twin.
Yes. He was talking about all them Germans in the White House.
Right, German Shepherds. But look, why would, I don't understand, why would you vote for the red, the red, what is it called, the red gump? Why would you vote for that guy after you seen what he did to the Central Park Five, Mr. Livingston? Especially being an African American, you feel me? That was a big mistake. You feel me?
I do.
Like, I mean, just that alone. So we gonna just brush over that. That's when, did you see Nelly and Willie D's interview?
I didn't. I saw like a little clip of it, but I didn't see the entire interview, no.
Yes, sir. I watched the clip. That's all we needed to see. And he was throwing little jabs at Kamala and Joe Biden, but he never threw an uppercut or right hook at Trump. And I was devastated. I would have respected if he threw all the racism at all three of them. But for you to just throw jabs at Kamala and Biden, and then when it comes to the red party, you don't say nothing. Big giveaway. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to be neutral, homeboy. You feel me?
Yes.
You have to be neutral, Livingston. If you're going to start talking about, well, Kamala did the crime bill, you know what I mean? Joe Biden said if you ain't black, all right. When it got to Trump, he ain't have nothing to say, Livingston. Not nothing. That's what hurt my integrity. You see what I'm saying?
I understand what you mean.
Now Nelly, damn, St. Louis, Midwest, you down with the Trumpster? Oh, no. You going down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover, you going down. Messing with them bloods. You should have kept it neutral, homeboy.
Okay.
But he picked a side, and he started dogging. He started dogging Kamala and Joe without dogging Trump. Why? Because he wanted to leave the invitation open to get money some more.
More than likely,
I mean? So,
yes.
Yeah. Come on, Livingston. You seen what's going on. Don't let these people. He put a Band-Aid on. Remember, the Band-Aid ain't there no more. He let people see who he really is.
Okay.
And as the longer we get to live, you seeing I'm the only one left that got the black pride. Everybody else switched over. You see me, I'm the loyalist one. I'm the loyalist one, sir. I'm chivalry. Remember they said chivalry is dead? You remember they said that? Back at what?
Yeah, I've heard people say that. Hold on, but you're saying you're loyal about what?
To my people.
Oh.
I'm to my people. I would never let them tear down no black man. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Including the Central Park Five. Trump tried to get them, man. He got one of them raped in the booty hole. He tried to get them the death penalty, sir. I don't know which one is worse, getting raped in your booty as a man or being death penalty. I'd rather get the death penalty, sir. And he was a teenager accused of these falsely accusations, but they put him in a penitentiary with grown men, all because the Trumpster put out a full-page ad, Livingston. He put out a full-page ad.
Well, I don't know if that's the sole reason why they put him in an adult facility, but I understand your point is that, yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, because Trumpster, he tried to get those young teenagers the death penalty, sir. So since they couldn't legally do that because it was New York, and New York don't have the death penalty, they made the little kids' time as harsh as possible, leading to teenage sodomy and rape.
Okay.
And this guy got to live with that now with his new wife. Do you know how hard that is to live with as a black man in America? Everybody knows
I
that?
hope to never know, but it is. I would imagine that is. It was a terrible, terrible, indescribable, horrible, worst thing possibly that could happen. So yes.
And that's why I'm the only one left. If you got guys like Snoop that left the party, Nelly left the party, all you got is CK.
Hold on, Ron says we all thought the Central Park Five did it. I never thought the Central Park Five did it.
Nope. Livingston didn't even believe it.
I think that what you said, Livingston didn't even believe it. Like I'll be believing stuff, but that to me that's a little indicative of where your mindset is. If
a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah, if you're like, ooh, we all thought that. Like, nah, bro, you susceptible to a whole lot of suggestion by mainstream media.
Facts, sir. I've never believed it. I didn't believe Diddy and Cosby and R. Kelly. You had to show me R. Kelly. Then I seen it. Oh, we got us one. If I don't see it on film and he black, he ain't did it. Now we drawing the line as a fan. I'm not believing no witnesses because witnesses can be paid. They could be paid and they would say anything, Livingston. And they won't. You got to think they want you. It's fear of the black man. So I support all of them until proven otherwise. So I never believed Mike Tyson was guilty. I never believed Tupac Shakur was guilty. They locked my boy up for 80 years. What was his name? Nelson Mandela? He did 80 years in prison, sir.
I don't know that he did 80. I don't know that he did 80 years.
How much time he do?
I don't remember, but I don't think he did 80.
You can't remember 80 years because you weren't even born 80 years ago. It's impossible for you to believe.
I'm saying,
know.
I'm fairly certain he didn't do 80 years. I don't know the number, but I'm fairly certain he didn't do 80 years.
Sir, Do the Right Thing was out. That boy was still in car. He had 40 in when Do the Right Thing came out. That's 40 years ago, sir. Do the math. School days, Nelson was incarcerated, sir. Larry, his name was Larry. The boy name wasn't even Lawrence Fishburne no more. His name was Larry. That's how long that man been in prison for. He ain't did nothing. Check his the crime he's incarcerated for. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Would you have been mad at your wife for cheating on you if you went to jail for 80 years for a crime you didn't commit?
I'm pretty sure he didn't go to jail for 80 years, but I don't know.
I give her a pass. I give her a pass, sir. You are incarcerated. She got to live her life. She had to serve her loins while she out here, but she want to still be with you when you get out.
Nelson,
like you see,
Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years, according to this article I'm reading on the internet.
Oh, 27. Okay. That's significantly shorter than 80. I was off.
Yes.
I was off, but that's a lot of time. Nevertheless, that's a lot of time. Nevertheless, Livingston, right?
Yes, you're right.
And I just want you to know you must stick. Don't never go with the Trumpster, like you said. You see what he's doing, and he got people lying. Said you thought that Central Park Five. We all thought that. How you gonna? Okay, listen to that sentence. We all. How the fuck do you know what everybody thinking? You dumb motherfucker. How do you know what a nigga thinking? How you? Oh, we all thought. How can I know? I'm only one man.
I don't know
You
that
tell
it's
me I'm speaking-
necessary to call him a dumb MF.
Hold on. That's another level.
We
I
just
can't
don't
even
agree.
speak for the whole Cincinnati. I can only speak for one person. I'm one man. I can't be like, man, the whole Cincinnati thought the Central Park. I don't know which way they thought.
Right,
I can just tell you what I thought.
Yeah, we don't agree with him, but we don't have to call him a dumb MF.
Oh, he's not that. Right. I apologize. But I'm saying that was ignorant statement coming out of his brain cells. That was an ignorance to tell we all thought. That is 100% wrong. He knows that. So when he said we all, do he think they thought? He think the people thought it was Central Park 5 thought they did it? They did. They knew they didn't do it. The woman that was accosted knew they didn't do it. It was a non-black that did that to that woman, Mr. Livingston. It was a non-black. An African American would never do that to her. You know what I mean? A black man would never do that to her. And it was he set up teenagers, sir. He was a grown predator.
All right.
And we listen, sir.
Yes, sir.
They took the boy, man, who he had to get it back. I don't know how you come back from that, but he did. So I commend the man, and I would shake his hand. You know what I mean? You know I pray for people, and I just don't know, you know.
I did not know
I don't
that.
know, man.
All right. No, I said, all right. Hey, I appreciate your call.
Hey, man, God bless you. Thank you, man. This is an important subject matter you're covering, man. I just wanted Cincinnati people to know the truth that we love y'all and we support the organization of black people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, CK. All right. That's CK. Now, in terms of how a journalist holds a politician accountable, look, here's the way, in my mind, here's how it happens. I have to use an analogy. The journalist really is the investigator who comes up with the facts in this whole thing. So your president says something or something is going on. A journalist really is just an investigator. Hold on, what did you say? What does that mean? Is Medicare going to be affected? Just to be clear, you know what I'm saying? And you put stuff on record. You see corruption, you look for the facts. You say, this is what happened on this date. This is what this person said. This is what they knew. This is when they knew it. This is what they did about it or what they didn't do about it. That's the journalist's role. To a journalist, that is holding you accountable. Then hopefully somebody else takes that information. Because a journalist can't impeach nobody. A journalist can't, sign a bill or start an investigation from a legal standpoint. The journalist just gives you the facts. Like the investigator. Oh, a crime happened. The investigator, okay, what happened? Gather all the evidence, gather all the facts, and then they turn that over to somebody. Then they have to decide, are we going to charge them? Do we arrest them? And what do we do? Because that's their role. Then, what do we charge them with? And now somebody got to prosecute the case. The judge got to adjudicate. The jury has to make decisions. But all of that stuff comes, hopefully, based on the facts that the investigator came up with. And that's what I believe the people who kind of framed the Constitution, I believe that's why freedom of the press is in the First Amendment to the Constitution. It's number one. Because the press has to be able to get in and have access to information and get the facts and share that information with the people, and the people who can then take that level of accountability to the next level. That's the role of the press. So you can't be mad at the press for asking questions, even though sometimes they be ridiculous. And they seem like you asking too many questions. They already answered that. Why are you getting more specific? Because they need the facts. And they need to share that information with us. And of course with, representatives who can then look at it and say, oh, there's some watchdog group that had no idea that this stuff was going on, whatever it is. That's the role of the press. And when we got the press now who not doing it because they're afraid, which to me, that is like the beginning of a dictatorship. Maybe not the beginning, but that's one of the first steps in terms of a dictatorship. You get the press to the point where they're afraid to report the truth. When a journalist says something that you don't like, you get him demoted. And again, that's a way to put fear into the other journalists. So, because what I'm saying, they're journalists, but they work, they got to eat. They got families to take care of. That journalist, that high-paid, high-profile journalist said something that the president didn't like. And the president talked to the heads of CNN. And the heads of CNN demoted him. Did he lie? No, but I didn't like what he said. I don't like his attitude. And when you can scare the investigators so that they don't look for the facts, you can do whatever it is that you want to do because nobody's calling you into question. Nobody's trying to hold you accountable. Nobody's actually looking for the facts. Nobody's going to say, hold on, you said this, but you did that. Because they scared. And when nobody will do that, you can do anything you want to do. Who gonna stand against you? Without information, without facts, who gonna stand against you? That's the role that, in my mind, that's the role journalists are supposed to play. And when you get rid of all of the journalists, when you get rid of all of the people who are going to attempt to get to the facts, get to the information, find out what happened. What did he say? What does that mean? Why did he say that? Why did he do that? When did he do that? Did he know that he was doing that? Hold on, are they corrupt over there? Is something going on over there that shouldn't be going on? Are they violating the Constitution, the law? When you get to a point where nobody's asking those questions because they're afraid and all they're saying is what you tell them to say, your democracy is gone. It's gone. Vernon says, if you ever get a chance, please go on YouTube and find Barack Obama's last appearance in front of the White House press corps. He compliments them for doing the important job of holding the people who have immense power accountable, because that is their role. You ain't got to like them. But if they doing that, they doing their job. And their job is the difference between having a democracy and having a dictatorship, potentially. Now, you talking about propaganda and all of that kind of stuff, and that's true. Propaganda happens now. It's been happening. But there are some dedicated journalists who are out there searching for the truth. And we have a president now who's suing news organizations because he don't like their coverage. That's contacting the head of some of these corporate media agencies because he don't like their coverage. So then, yeah, it comes to not me, but there are people out there who are doing the job of investigating who are not mainstream corporate media. And we got to plug into them and protect them. Ron says, how do you know that, Emanuel? I'm not sure what you're asking me. How do I know? And I'm not sure that you understand what gaslighting is. Just because I say something you don't like, that's not gaslighting. I don't know that you understand what gaslighting is. You heard it and you thought it sounded good, so you done used it a whole lot of times today. But that's not. Clearly, that's not what I'm doing. Clearly, that's not what I'm doing. Telling you my opinion of what a journalist should be is gaslighting. You don't understand what gaslighting is. You might want to just look it up, find some examples, and then use it when it's appropriate, because you'll wear it out. And then when you're actually using it appropriately, people won't pay attention to it. That's just a suggestion from me. That's all that is. Just a suggestion. There was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, this whole buyout thing. Look, here's one of the things that I believe that Donald Trump is trying to do. And this was a move out of Project 2025. They want to get people that work for the government. They want them all to be loyalists. And if you can get a huge swath of just your regular workers, because a lot of, whistleblowers and all that kind of stuff, a lot of times whistleblowers blow the lid off of things and create situations where investigations start and all of that kind of stuff. But if you got nothing but loyalists, who gonna blow the whistle? Like, no offense, Ron, but if Ron worked for the government and Donald Trump told him to do something illegal, I think Ron would do it. He has that level of dedication. I think Twin would do it. He's got that level of dedication. So those would be people that he would want in office. So you get just your regular run-of-the-mill people, offer them a buyout. Offer them a buyout. Come on, don't you want to go and do something different? Don't you want to take this? You ain't even got to work through September. Like, we'll pay you through September. You ain't even got to work. That's like 8 months. You ain't even got to work for 8 months. Don't you want to take this buyout? And then we can replace those people with loyalists. So then I can do whatever it is that I want to do. And if you're a loyalist, there ain't going to be no whistleblowing and all that kind of stuff. You just going to do what I say. This is a move straight out of Project 2025. Like, they had a whole chapter on it. They had a whole chapter on it. And Ron talked about, they just trying to save money. You can believe that if you want to, just like you believe that he was going to end that war in 24 hours. Sure, I'll tell you. You know the only reason I'm doing this is to save money. I'm not doing it to get rid of people and fill those positions with loyalists. I'm doing it to save money. Some of us ain't, and I'm not suggesting that anybody is, but some of us ain't that stupid. Some of us can see right through that. Like, it's for real. It's transparent. If you are a government worker, do not take that buyout. Well, I guess that's easy for me to say. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't take it. I'm telling y'all, that is right out of Project 2025. I mean, all of the stuff is, but they got a playbook. Y'all, I got to get out of here. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for this extended amount of time. I say extended, I came on a little late, so really it's about the normal amount of time that I would be on. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Again, like I said earlier, I want everybody happy. That's my desire. I want everybody happy. Yes, these are going to be trying times. I believe we can make it and still, be happy. So that's what I want. Be vigilant. Stay up. And I know people like, I'm talking all that politics stuff. Oh, they talking politics. Nobody want to hear people talk politics. If there's never been a time where you should be listening to people talk politics and getting information about politics, knowing what's going on, knowing what the president is doing, knowing what his cabinet is doing, paying attention to all of that stuff. Like, pay attention to everything. Nobody, I say this, but I don't believe anybody can consume everything. I know what the way my brain is. I hear something and 10 minutes later, I can't remember a whole lot of the details. Certain things I gravitate towards, and I'll be like, no. He said this, and my brain is a tricky little thing there. And some stuff I can remember verbatim. No, this is exactly what he said. I can tell you when he said it. He was doing this, that. Other stuff like, I remember something about that, but I can't remember all the details. That's when you need other people to come in and help fill in the blanks, because I don't believe any of us can know all of it. And that's why you have to consume this stuff. I'm not necessarily saying be obsessed with it, even though I think it's to the level where maybe we should be obsessed with it. But definitely pay attention and listen to people. I even listen to the other side. I listen to the other side. Because you can glean stuff listening to them. There's certain things that they'll say and you'll be like, oh, no, I know exactly what that means. That's propaganda speak for we about to take away your rights. So I listen to them all. I mean, of course, gotta go out and don't listen to certain stuff, or don't let it consume me. Like, Mrs. Livingston want to go out, get something to eat. We about to go get something to eat, and we not gonna be talking politics. So you still got to have a life. You still got to be happy, but pay attention, because these are gonna be trying times. If you didn't believe Project 2025, you believed all the people who were saying, oh, that's a hypothetical, oh, that ain't gonna happen, and oh, he didn't know nothing about Project 25, and oh, he don't know that. If you believed that during the election, go and just do a little bit of reading. You ain't got to read the whole thing. There are a lot of people out there who are kind of summarizing things. The general principle, this is what they're trying to do with this, where you didn't read the whole plan. When they tell you they're trying to get rid of, civil service protections. so that it can be easier to fire people, so they can get rid of people that are not Trump loyalists and put Trump loyalists in. And then you see him offering buyouts, and you see where he had done that executive order, doing something with civil service, and then Biden had rescinded it, and when he came back in, he put it back into effect. It's all a part of the plan. So you're not confused. And here I don't remember all of the details. I don't remember, the executive order number and the name and, exactly what it said. But I know he's trying to get rid of civil service protection so it'll be easier to fire people who don't go along with his plan. And he can put people who are loyal to him in place. And so when you see a buyout, it makes sense. That's what he's trying to do. Like, this ain't no favor to them people. All right, I gotta get out of here. I want everybody to enjoy your day, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening. Be aware. Do your best to be aware. Do your best to be aware. And as always, it's not a short show. It's not been a short show. And as always, be the reason that somebody smiles today. Till next time. I'm out, y'all. Peace.